What's up? What's up? I'm back, man. I'm back. Had some issues. They messing with me a little bit. Dude, I ain't even supposed to be driving it. I'll up in here. Hopefully they send out the notification, man. I've been dealing with this all the time. Stuff gonna change in just a little bit though, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm starting this over though, but I'll give y'all a couple minutes to come up in here. Okay, see one person. See you up in here. If you ain't here, go ahead and hit that like. It's not me, y'all. Definitely that ain't me. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me know you ain't here. I see a couple people now. Make sure y'all hit that like too. Come on, man. Get it out. Get it out. Share this video too. Show your boy some love, man. Get it out there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start cooking myself. All right, look. Straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. All right, now, I guess y'all saw the picture that surfaced of Jimmy Butler. Look, man, I can't judge Jimmy Butler on what he's doing or whatever, but I'm gonna just say this, man. He changed ever since he got to Miami, man. I have my strong suspicions about Jimmy Butler. I'm just talking about when he went to Miami, and for some reason, I don't know if it's a Marquette thing because, you look at D Wade and, he was in Miami and he also played for Marquette. Then you got Jimmy Butler. And, of course, Jimmy Butler and D Wade, they know each other, and actually played. And of course, they work out. I imagine they've worked out in the off season because guys that went to the same alma mater, they usually, they meet up at the college and do workout sessions and stuff. But man, look, man, Jimmy, man, he went. I know he was having some family issues. I know he had some off the court issues that was going on, but then it was like you didn't see him, and then all of a sudden, then this comes about. You know, your focus right now should be on winning championship, not anything else, because y'all really. I know some people are saying, well, yeah, they have Miami, as a strong force and everything like that, but I don't see it like that. And as a matter of fact, that should. I don't know if you can't see or what you doing. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like when y'all get up in here. Your focus should be on winning championship, because the thing about it is that Orlando is starting to make the case, and they're starting to make the case to be the better team right now. A lot of people aren't paying attention to Orlando, but you better start taking them somewhat serious, because they do have a squad, as I said earlier. But I don't know what's going on with Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Like, hey, man, I really don't want to call him this, but that's his new name. Gotta be his new name now. You're not focused on winning championships. You're not focused on any of that. What's up, Ted? You're not focused on any of that. You focus on a fashion show. You focus on your hair and all this other stuff. And you have yet to bring a title to Miami. You don't see Bam Adebayo doing it. If that Bam Adebayo looked at you like you was crazy when you came up in there with a perm and all that. What's up, Brown Sugar? I see you in here. How you doing, baby? Yeah. No. His name is Rainbow Django. That's his name, Rainbow Django. and look, if any, I'm taking copyright of that right now. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody has taken that, I'm the one that coined that phrase right now. I haven't seen anybody say it, so straight to the point, he said it first. So the minute I start seeing people saying it or whatever, you know where it came from. I want money on it. Yeah, Rainbow Django. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You got to get focused on winning championship. You got to get focused on winning chips, man. You know, you worried about your hair and getting a perm and all that. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between a dude like, because I had somebody approach me and they was like, well, Prince, was doing, they started bringing the whole Prince thing up and stuff, but Prince was actually focused on his craft. You know what I'm saying? And Prince was an artist, and Prince actually did love, I'm not, listen, I don't know, because, there was, the thing about him messing around with Rachel Nichols in the bubble and all that other stuff. I'm not saying he don't like females or any of that other stuff, but, come on, man, Jimmy Butler, man, we got to get real here. I don't think. He's worried about. Yeah. Right. You're worried about the wrong thing, man. You need to be focused on winning And see, that's what's wrong. See, that's what's wrong with the league now, man. It's like they focus on everything except basketball. Like, okay, I know some people gonna bring up D-Rod. They gonna bring up Dennis Rodman. Well, Dennis Rodman had nails and all that other stuff he wore. You know, they even bring up the fact that he was he wore a skirt to Pride Day and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even with him being so many years removed from the league and all that stuff. But the difference between him and a guy like Dennis Rodman is the fact that Dennis Rodman was actually winning. He was actually great at his job, and I'm not taking anything away from Jimmy Buckets or anything like that. But come on, man, you haven't been successful enough to start doing that sort of thing. Then people are going to start questioning you. Yeah, listen, can you at least win a chip first, and then start doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm disappointed in him because to me, Jimmy Buckets is one of the better players in this league. But that's his life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, all I'm saying is people, the city of Miami can't be getting mad when they're not successful because they thought that they were gonna get a Jimmy Butler that was focused. Yeah, he was a workout warrior, and so is Jimmy Bucket. Now, make no mistake about it, Jimmy Buckets do be working out. Okay, he do be working out. He do be getting it in. He's a workhorse. But man, it's like ever since he went to Miami, though, Ted, man, and Brown Sugar, man, I don't know, that dude done changed. Make sure y'all hit that like. You said now Robin, another animal. Yeah, I mean, Dennis Rodman, man, but you know what though? Dennis Rodman don't get a lot of credit for what he did in Korea. People thought he was crazy for going over to Korea and bridging the gap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't. They looked at him like he was crazy when he was on CNN with Charles Smith and the other that when he was on TV trying to explain what he was trying to do. I know he looked crazy because I remember they were doing cameos about it. They were doing it on SNL and stuff. It was funny when when they put the little stuff on his lips and stuff, man, and he had the cigar and shit. But nah, he really did mean well, and Dennis Rodman didn't get the credit that he deserved. Trump didn't even want to get him credit. I kind of was disappointed in Trump when he didn't want to give Dennis Rodman his credit for going over there to Korea. What's up with it, T Price? I see you in the building, man. Make sure y'all go sub to T Price. Y'all know who he is. You said Rodman daughter. Really good at soccer. Yeah, my daughter is too. Matter of fact, they about to begin soccer in just a few minutes. I mean, just a few. What's up with it, Ron? I see you in here, bro. What's going down? Texas in the building all day. Them Texas boys, man. We keep it southern around here. If you don't like our accent, you don't like how we talk, man, go ahead, man. Get the hell on. All right. I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes, all right? I know, hey, look, man. I'm going to tell y'all about this now. I don't know if y'all saw the press conference. You know me, man. On this channel, I'll be all over the place, okay? I'll be all over the place. I don't just talk about one goddamn thing, all right? Ryan Garcia, the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney press conference, okay? I want to give a shout out to the brother 78 Sports, okay? He was on top of this. I did look at the press conference. I just didn't have time to stop and talk, but uh, 78 Sports had touched on this first. Man, if you are a black person, a melanated brother or sister, you should have been hot today, because Ryan Garcia's pops wanted to sit up there and try to make racist remarks towards Devin Haney's father, who is Bill Haney, of course, who is his manager and promoter. Well, he had the audacity to call uh, Bill Haney's, he said, yeah, with your nappy hair, you know what I'm saying? And that's why your hair is nappy and all this other stuff. And this was after he had said, now he didn't make no racist exchange towards Ryan Garcia's pops. He just said, hey, with your toupee on your head or whatever, they were going back and forth. But see, that's, to me, that's like nappy, and you said it several times. Now, this is the thing that pissed me off the most, right? He had the audacity to say that, and Derek James kind of stuck up a little bit. He was telling them to, chill out with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm more disappointed in Bernard Hopkins. Because, now, Ted, you always bringing up about buck dancers and stuff like that. Man, this dude is the buck dancer of the highest order. He'll throw all of us under the bus, man. And I'm disappointed. Now, Ryan Garcia, I don't think there's no racist bone in Ryan Garcia. You just got to realize that, if you have older descendants, in your family, some of them, they'll say things not realizing that, this is a new day and time and everything. So I don't think Ryan Garcia is racist, but I do. His pops, man, listen, if I was up there, man, we'd have got at it. And because Bill Haney, once he gets to talking, man, he'll go extremely off, and he will light fire with some of the stuff he say. And we all know Bill Haney, he got a gift of gab, you know what I'm saying? And this is and look, I think that Bernard Hopkins didn't say anything, because we all know that Bernard Hopkins had got into it with Bill Haney. He bumped into him and told him to meet him in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? On some hoe shit. What's up with it, Ralph? I see you in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, man, when y'all come on in here. YouTube tripping on me. So, my thoughts is, man, if now that just gave me more ammunition to give Devin Haney, or that should give Devin Haney even more ammunition to beat Ryan Garcia's ass. And then he was, talking about how, there was a picture that's been surfacing and everything, and they were talking about how Devin Haney took a picture with Diddy a long time ago, with his shirt off and stuff like that. And we know everything that's going on with Diddy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And now people are starting to speculate everything. But that picture was years ago. Dev Haney ain't even like that. Dev Haney is focused on his craft. Now, if you want to say something like that about Ryan Garcia with all the shit that he be in, he talk about doing drugs and I like being high and all this other stuff. Man, you finna get your ass beat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I mean, he is. I mean, listen, man, Bernard Hopkins, look, I respected him as a fighter, man, but it's just sometimes, man, he tries to get up there and he tries to dominate. Like on the press conference, man, he tried to, get up there and try to dominate everything. Now, surprisingly, and this has really surprised me. Oscar De La Hoya has actually been behaving his damn self in comparison to the last press conference that they were at. You know what I'm saying? In the previous time, and we all know Oscar De La Hoya. He's had his. I know they can't talk shit about nobody if they're gonna try to bring Devin Haney into anything. We all know the stuff that Oscar De La Hoya has been into. You know him. Having dildos and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, the drug use and alcohol, blah, 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 blah. Rap sheet longer than a motherfucker. None of these men are behind closed doors. Yeah, we don't, but really, I listen. I'm quite sure that Devin Haney and Bill Haney, because they all about our people, man. And I don't, nah, man. I wouldn't put that on on Bill. I wouldn't put that type of jacket on Bill Haney, Brown Sugar. I'm just being honest, and Dev Haney either. You know what I'm saying? He's done a great job with trying to set his son up, and he's trying to teach him, the business side of things too. So I can't really say that. But like Oscar De La Hoya or somebody like Bernard Hopkins, yeah, because they have like snakish ways. They really got snakish ways. But yeah, man, man, look, man, I lost a lot of respect for both uh, Ryan Garcia and as well as his pops too, because I wasn't even gonna say nothing. What is this guy doing? Damn, bro. Sorry about that. Yeah, he definitely is a snake. Um, that's why Canelo. That's why Canelo had left. You know what I'm saying? And look, I fucks with Canelo, but it's time for Canelo to either just go ahead and retire. You know what I'm saying? Or because you're not giving anybody the fight that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? And people want to see David Benavidez. But I'm not gonna go too much into boxing. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, he's 33, 33, 34. He's still young enough to compete and everything, but we know that his clock is ticking. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit the age of 30 in boxing, you're considered. Some people see you as seasoned. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, man, I didn't like what he had said, man. If I'm gonna be honest with you, we'd have been throwing hands if I was right next to that, man. You don't disrespect my people like that. Saying nappy hair, yeah, sure. At least he got hair. At least it's thick. What the hell do you have? You over there, you you got a man weave on top of your head. You got that Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? When the wind blows, you want that. You can't have no wind outside because you're gonna get exposed. Um, Now, man, let's get to this is another thing, man. I ain't even gonna say that, man. I was like, man, I'm doing what the fuck Wendy Williams do, gossiping and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know Wendy Williams going through what she. Like, man, I ain't trying to compare myself to no goddamn Shannon Sharp and no shit like that, man. But I'm just trying to go around because I had so much shit to unpack today, y'all. What's up, Kenyon? I see you in the building, bro. At least we don't get. Nah, man. All right, man. This is what. This is crazy right here, right? AB is my until he retired was my top receiver, but that dude is a low down snake, man, for real. And if you don't know what happened, AB and another guy have been smashing Tom Brady's ex-wife, whose name is Gazelle. I can't pronounce her last name, but it's a Rush. You know, of course, she's Russian or whatever. She was messing around with a jujitsu trainer and AB. And the reason why this isn't any speculation, this is actually proof because Tom Brady had actually hired a private investigator, okay, and discovered that she had been messing around with him. I think it had been for over 5 years. It was like 5 or 6 years. Um, the reason why they know about what was happening with AB is because AB AB was down bad. Okay, he couldn't. Nobody was gonna sign this dude or anything, and Tom Brady had let him stay over there in the house with him and stuff like that. You got to remember too, AB had also played, with the Patriots and everything. Of course, Tom Brady had that power and everything, and he looked out for AB, let him stay there and everything. There was a dispute with over a contract or something like that, and AB apparently, had been messing around. Come to find out with Tom Brady's wife at the time, and see, a lot of people don't understand that Gazelle was trying to get Tom Brady to retire. She was like, yeah, you better retire, or else I'm gonna file for divorce and everything. Yep. And AB, man, that's really fucked up though, man, for real, man. Like, uh, do I have Tom Brady as the greatest quarterback? Yeah, I do. That doesn't necessarily mean that I care for him as a person or anything. Um, but yeah, man, that's just messed up that you would do that. But again, I'm not surprised that she would do something like that. That's what they do. And I find it strange that she was trying to get him to retire and do all this other stuff. All along, she's smashing them both of them. She's smashing both of them. You know what I'm saying? Just low down. And that's and she's supposed to be, this model and everything. She munching off of Tom Brady and stuff like that. And we know his days were numbered and everything, but the fact that he gave you an opportunity, because nobody was going to give AB an opportunity because of all the stuff that he was doing. And y'all been on live. Well, a couple of y'all have been on live, back then when we had talked about that when AB was, doing the shit that he did. I was like, man, I loved him as a football player. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing some retarded shit, and that was fucked up. Man, this man let you stay in the house and everything like that, and I I had my suspicions about that, but I was just like, okay, well, I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But that shit ended up happening. What's up with it, Barrington? I see you in the building. And a lot of people are like, they laughing at the shit and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, really though, it's over with, you know what I'm saying? They done moved on. But it just goes to show you, you can't help everybody out. They'll come right behind you. Right. Right, right, right. Yeah, he pulled a D fish, man. Hey, you know what, Ted? That was actually worse than D Fisher. That was actually worse than D Fisher. I love it when Brown Sugar, when she be talking about nut rags. I love when she say that word, man. Nut rags. I can hear her like, them nut rags. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a fucked up situation, but you should have known, dealing with a dude like AB. And I'm not surprised. I'm really not. Yeah, and then of course we all know, speaking of Diddy, now that and see, I found out some more. See, more and more stuff is coming out. So now, the lady, see, this was in the 75 page lawsuit too. Okay, uh, where Little Rod, aka Rodney Jones, the ex producer for Diddy, he was talking about how, the shooting, that had happened in the nightclub in '99 when it was Sean, Diddy, and of course J Lo and everything. And Sean apparently, they were talking. He was talking about how Diddy has said that he had shot that up. He shot the club up and everything, and shot, you know, at the lady and all that other stuff or whatever. And he said that, he got audio recording of him doing that. The lady that got shot is she came out. I already put it up on there on the short, and she came forward and basically said, and it's a lot longer and everything, and she basically saying that, that alleging that Diddy had actually shot her in the face. It wasn't Shine. And she said that she's not gonna stop. She said she gonna keep coming after Diddy. She's not gonna stop. She not gonna stop, man. She gonna keep on coming. She gonna come because she felt like, Diddy had pretty much had ruined her life and stuff like that. You know, listen, man. Everybody coming after Diddy, man. Whatever Diddy did, man, to those guys that he was doing business with and everything, man, he really must have effed them over. And then see, when you play with people that, see, everybody always talks about how much power Diddy had and all this other stuff. There's always somebody that got much more power than you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, AB always buck dancing. Yeah, man. But this situation is, man, this situation has went nuclear. Because then now we're talking about a Rico. We talking about Rico, man, and really, honestly, I'm gonna say something, and y'all probably gonna disagree with me, but I gotta say it. I don't think money can buy him out of the situation. Money can't buy him out of the situation. Yeah, it might have got him out of that situation with Cass, but just like with the whole Jerry Jones situation that's happening with his getting ready to be possibly his alleged daughter, money can't just be the end all be all in this situation. And plus, his credibility. I'm sorry about that, man. His credibility is being destroyed, man, by the day. You said money king. What's up with it, True the King? I see you in the building, man. Make sure y'all go sub to True the King TV. Yeah, money can't buy common sense. Yeah, and he should have known, man. He should have known better. But the lady has came forward, and I know some people gonna come out there. They're gonna be like, "Well, why is she coming out here?" Because I think it's 24 years later. Why is she coming out? Why is she coming out now? And everything. And that would be my only question and everything. But I'll say this, right. A lot of times you can't talk about a lot of stuff. Like, it's interesting, man. When I was looking at uh, podcast with P, when it came with Brian Shaw, okay, with that whole, he was talking about the Latrell Sprewell and PJ Carlissimo situation. And I did not know, because you got to think about it. I'm young back then when that stuff had happened, but I didn't know that they had a gag order on that, so they really couldn't talk about it back then. But there was a lot of stuff that was going on back then that they had to keep hush hush. So a lot of times, man, they'll tell you that you can't speak on certain things, and you got to keep your mouth shut about a lot of things or whatnot. And then also, that lady, man, she was really going in. She said that her life has been ruined by that. Y'all got to check it out, man. Y'all got to check it out, man. But yeah, Diddy, man, Diddy about to be done, man. Especially when we talk about Rico, you spitting facts on that. What you just said, Ted. Yeah, Rico is serious, and this is about to be federal. Yeah, I don't, this ain't about to be state. This is about to be possibly federal with some of the stuff that they talk about. Now, 75 pages is not a lot in comparison to, like, the cases going on with the young Dolph situation, when we talk about, millions of pages, but it's still allegedly a lot of evidence and stuff like that. But a lot of people are saying that this dude just wants money, because he's citing that he wants 30 mil. Yeah, hard time, man. Shit, how much time you think they gonna give him? Just be honest. How much time y'all think Diddy gonna get, y'all? Oh man, whoo, Ted Cutthroat, Ted ain't gonna let you live, man. So y'all think he gonna get life, huh? He said 45. 45. He said straight up 45. Yeah, man. 45, man, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. What's the name? Was talking about black. I know what he talking about, man. He probably, man, he watching all that porn. You said Was all about them Benjamins. Yeah, he sure was. Yeah, he was all about them Benjamins. But see, along the way, see, the thing about it is, along the way, you forget about the people that you shit on and that you step on. And a lot of people don't, they don't forget about that. They gonna come back. They gonna hit you with that. You know, listen, they're trying to expose you. They exposing how you look. You coming out. On social media, look. Somebody exposed you looking like they say you look like Danny Glover and everything without getting your hair done and stuff like that. They trying to expose everything about you, the good, bad, and the ugly. And I kept constantly hearing about, Diddy and the stuff that he was doing. He said, I don't feel sorry for Puffy. He was a bully on MTV. Yeah, he was, man. We had already talked about that shit, man. Look, man, I keep on talking about that, man. Like, look, when man, all them guys that was on there, man, I know it was Danity Kane, uh man, Chopper had talked about him. Fredro had talked about him too. You know what I'm saying? They both was trying to talk about him. They was all trying to talk about Diddy on that, man, and a lot of people weren't listening. Aubrey, the girl that was in Danity Kane, she tried to out Diddy, but they were looking at her like she was crazy back then. Because Aubrey was the Caucasian girl, one of the Caucasians in that group. I mean, he was going off. He was going off on the choreographer. She would come out crying and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They would have like brutal fight. I think he was hitting that anyways, though. Yeah, everybody was. She was trying to tell people back then, about him too. But what ended up happening? They probably like paid her or made some threats to her or something like that, and probably gave her some hush money or something like that. You never know what these people do, because then what's the name was coming out, Hitmaker. That's why I made that video about Hitmaker coming out. Young Bird. And like I said, I know Young Bird hadn't been perfect. He had his fair share of trials, but the way Diddy did him was wrong, man. It's like, man, like I said in the video, man, it hadn't been hundreds. It's about to be the thousands of people that he doing wrong. You said Diddy's security team might have scared her. Yeah, might have did all types of stuff, man. You never know what these people do. You know what I'm saying? These people. And see, like when they try to come out and they try to out you and they try to say something about you in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Because social media wasn't as it wasn't as powerful as it is now. See, now you can't get away with that type of shit now. Yeah, but it ain't got shit on Mayweather though. It ain't got shit on Mayweather. The money team, they fill the whole mall up. They fill the whole mall up, and man, Diddy, man, he's starting to. All this money that Diddy got to pay, man. I know his pockets is gonna start getting a little thin, man. I mean, let's just be honest. Let's just keep it 100, man. His pockets is gonna start getting a little thin, and maybe not our thin, but millionaire thin. Yeah, all this money that he having to pay, man, having to settle stuff, having to do this, having to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, damn. They gonna after a while, you probably gonna see some people trying to take his music down and stuff. Especially, hey, that's another thing. That's another thing too. Like they probably gonna try to take his stuff down. Like anything involving P Diddy, they gonna try to exclude him and exit him out of stuff or whatever. If you go and you go say something about P Diddy, it's just like with R Kelly or whatever. And I know some people don't want to hear that because you still got some fans out there that that still, even though that he did some fucked up shit, you still got some fans out there that still like Diddy, that still ride for Diddy, that Diddy can't do no wrong. Shoot, yeah, man, yeah, Diddy, man, Diddy, and he ain't getting out of this one, man. I mean, if it is true, man, he ain't getting out. And the biggest thing is that he has audio and video. Now with the whole Meat Mill situation, like I said, man, I don't know. Meat Mill is trying to speak out and stuff like that, but there again, man, when you gotta do bunny hopping and stuff like that, you get kind of suspicious. Cancel from thy from THI. Yeah, he canceled from, man. They gonna cancel him. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like that, man. Shit, all this shit, and then all these accusations and stuff. You don't hurt people. Um, man, just a lot, just a bunch of shit, man. That you would think this man would be trying to help people, but more important, he trying to hurt people, trying to put people in positions and stuff like that. ABC World News. Yeah. Hey, that's when you know. Hey, look, that's when you know it's serious, man. When the mainstream media picks it up. That's just like with the whole LeBron James situation, right? Ted and everybody else is in here. You said Diddy had 27 years to help us. He's a buck dancer. Man, man, I ain't even gonna say. I ain't gonna call him. A butt dancer. I'm gonna just say that he's a scumbag, man. If he's doing the shit that he's doing, you know what I'm saying. And like I said, man, there's still a flip side, unfortunately, to all of this. The judge still got to bang their gavel, but people do have their suspicions. It's kind of like the suspicion that they have of OJ, the suspicion that they have of Ray Lewis. Um, People had suspicions of Michael Jackson. People had suspicions of Snoop Dogg, Suge Knight. You name it, people had suspicions and everything. The only difference is that when it came to uh, those guys, the judge banged the gavel, but there's still suspicions in the back of people's mind. Now, uh, the next thing I need to talk about, okay, CJ Stroud. Okay, CJ Stroud. He's quarterback for the Houston Texans. They had a pretty good season, man. I'm proud of what the Houston Texans did this year. Um, they're looking at they're actually they were actually on pace to actually do better than the Cowboys when we talk about Texas team. But C.J. Stroud had came out and C.J. Stroud gave his starting five, and it doesn't include LeBron and it doesn't include MJ. And I know people are irate. His starting five, and I want y'all to hear me good, okay? This is his starting five. He got Steph Curry at the one, okay? He got Kobe Bean Bryant at the two. Uh, I think he had KD at the three. He got Dirk Nowitzki at the four, and he's got Shaquille O'Neal at the five. Okay, he don't have no MJ. He don't have no Jordan. Okay, he don't he don't have no MJ, no Jordan, or no Magic. I actually like the fact that he didn't put MJ or LeBron in there. Instead, he put Kobe, and then he put Durant in there, and that goes to show you. And he got Steph Curry as his point. Yeah, that like I said, that's not it. Hey, look, listen. If you look at that starting five, think about the size that they have. They got a good size advantage. The only thing only thing that you would probably have to question is the defense. Uh, Kevin Durant he didn't start becoming a better defender until he went to Golden State. Okay, and the only one that's really solid on defense on that squad is Kobe Bryant. Other than that, Steph, he does what he can, you know what I'm saying, and he'll get you some steals and stuff, but he's not the greatest on ball one on one defender, but he will play defense. He'll try to make an effort. Dirk Nowitzki is not a defender. We all know that, and Shaquille O'Neal is not really a great defender. Okay, so it just goes to show you that everybody got their own picks. People get so upset, they get so mad if you don't put MJ or if you don't put LeBron in your starting five. They think that you crazy for doing that. But like I said, I know people out there, and I'm glad that he. There's another guy in there that I'm glad that he put. I'm glad he put Steph Curry. Listen, a lot of people have talked to me about this whole Steph Curry and him. Is he in the top? Is he, one of the GOATs? Stuff like that. All right. Steph Curry does have a case, okay, for several reasons, okay? Now, I'm not saying that he's my GOAT or anything, but he does have a case, and you also got to look at what he's been doing in this generation. We have to look at that, right? First and foremost, he has a winning record in the finals, and people always want to bring up LeBron. He's got a winning record against LeBron. Okay, when we talk about the finals, I know people are gonna say that this is subjective, but I'm gonna say this right here. He has a winning record in the finals. He's won. He's what, 4-2 in the finals, and LeBron is 4-6. Okay. Curry has 4 rings. LeBron has 4 rings. All right. Now, in terms of like, defense and what else did he have? And the MVPs in the regular season and the Finals MVPs. That's the edge that LeBron has on Curry. But to that argument, Curry has a unanimous MVP. Curry's got a unanimous MVP. LeBron doesn't have a unanimous MVP. You know what I'm saying? And also Curry does have a Finals MVP, but of course LeBron has way more Finals MVP than I mean he's got 4 Finals MVP or whatever. And now and people going to knock Curry too because of the fact that he should have had more Finals MVPs and stuff like that. But like I said, he does have a case. That's not true. That ain't true, Ron. That's not true. He could do a lot more than that, man. He could do a lot more than that, man. Curry. There had been times when Curry on several possessions where he won't shoot a three. Come on now, you got to come stronger than that. To sit up here and just say that all he does is shoot and all that other stuff, that's not true. I mean, that's his bread and butter. But Curry does a lot more than that. And then also, man, you got to understand. Listen, bro. If we want to go there, we also have to understand the size, man. We got to understand the size. A lot of people they give credit to Steph Curry for changing the game. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's great off the ball, and he's a team player. People are gonna always bring up the fact about Durant. All right, now let's talk about this. Right, let's really talk about this because I mean this needs to be talked about. They're always like, oh yeah, they just automatically just skim over Curry, but they're not realizing that he's got the same amount of rings and he got a winning record in the finals. Okay. But the biggest thing that they always bring up too, all right, okay, they always talk about this stuff about the whole cheating the game stuff and all this other stuff. Well, Curry, and I'm talking about when he had Durant over there in Golden State. Curry won with and without Durant. He proved that he could do it with and without Durant. So we can't sit up here and say, "Oh yeah, like he needed Durant." Like Draymond Green has said, he said, "We won, we'll win again without you." You know what I'm saying? And that was real. Draymond was for real. You said, "Yeah, he deadly off of screens. He deadly off the screen." Okay, what man, Ryan? You come on, man. You gotta come stronger than that. What has KD done since he left? What has he done since he left, man? And listen, you talking to a guy that love KD, man. I like KD, love his game. But what has he done since he left? He tried to link up with with Harden and Kyrie. You see that didn't work out. And he is deadly off of the screen. Um, when you talk about like guys like Rip Hamilton and Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, those guys that that utilize just moving without the ball. Yeah, Curry can do that, but he also has handles too. But AI said that Kyrie has the best handles. AI said that Kyrie got the best handles. You said respect that nigga LeBron. Man, look, bro. Listen, I respect the fact that the guy is a good family man and all of that. But what I don't respect is I I don't respect him getting all of the praise or whatever and then not giving his teammates, what I'm saying, taking all of the credit or whatever and getting all of the shine and stuff like that. Nah, you gotta like yesterday, right? I understand he outscored the Clippers 19 to 16 or something like that. But you got to give. I mean, there were other people that helped you out in that surge to bring y'all back. Let's not act like D'Lo was the one wasn't was not the one that was hitting shots with LeBron. Let's not act like Torian Prince was not playing defense. Okay, and made a couple of key plays on the other end. Let's not act like Cam Reddish wasn't hitting some shots and wasn't also playing um, some D on the other end too. Although he had a turnover, but also LeBron had a couple of turnovers. He threw the ball away a couple of times too. Okay, we don't talk about that, but all you're talking about is, oh yeah, LeBron, he did it. He did it at 39 years old and stuff like that. Okay, that's great. But what about when you get in the what about when you get in the playoffs? That's the thing that we missing here. Then on top of that, they don't have Paul George. Now, that's not really too much of an excuse because they was up by 21. But I mean, come on, man. You gotta sit up here. You can't sit up here and take all the praise and stuff like that, and you're forgetting about the rest of the team. You're forgetting about the other shots that were hit too. All right, just go back and go look at that entire fourth quarter. I know some people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear that, man, but it's the truth, and it's not hating on LeBron. Like I said, man, this ain't no a lot of people. A lot of people don't know that. I look at it from both sides, man. I'm not always gonna look at it from okay, just one point of view. We got to look at it from both ends. Yeah, so yeah, man, that's that whole debate right there, man. It's a good debate because I didn't look at it for a while. I honestly didn't really look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But we got to realize, okay, he's an all-time leader in something. When I talk about Curry, he's an all-time leader in something, as well as LeBron. LeBron is an all-time leader in something. Curry's an all-time leader in something. Now it's different categories, but it don't matter. He's an all-time leader in something. Four Larry O'Brien's, four Larry O'Brien's, unanimous MVP, something that's never been done. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to give this guy credit, man. And also, he's been dubbed as changing the game. He's been dubbed as pretty much influencing a generation. When they say he changed the game. Now, a lot of people are going to argue that they feel like there's been other people. But yeah, man. Yeah, I just think that needs to come up. You know what I'm saying? We always just skimming over a guy like Steph Curry, or they always skim over a guy like Kobe. What about Kobe? That's why C.J. Stroud. You said great live. Well, I appreciate it, Brown Sugar. I'm still on here. Of course, I've had much better. I think I know what's going on though. YouTube, trying to mess with us, but we can't be stopped around here. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna stop, man. We're gonna keep on going, man. But I appreciate it, Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar. Sugar. Nah, but yeah, man. That's all this is crazy, man. And this is gonna be the year of chaos and confusion. It's a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening. A lot of things gonna be getting exposed. A lot of stuff gonna be happening, man. And Diddy, man, he can't run from this. He can't pay off nobody. You're not young anymore. That power that you had when you were when you were in your 40s, and when you were in your 20s and your 30s, and in your 40s, you don't have them no. You don't have that kind of power anymore. Dare I say, people have caught up to you now. We got to be honest. We got to be honest about that. Now there is an argument that people are gonna say. They're gonna say, okay, yeah, well, uh, a lot of these celebrities, they wait until they get old. Like, they bring up Bill Cosby, or they'll bring up, of course, Diddy. He ain't old, but he's older. Or they want to wait until several years, like Jerry Jones and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want to wait till he in his 80s and all this other stuff. So there is that argument there. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, y'all. But I appreciate everybody pulling up. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all sub to the channel if you're not a member. Let me see who all showed up, man. I appreciate Brown Sugar Ted. Um, appreciate T Price pulling up. Appreciate Ron. Appreciate Kenya. Appreciate Ralph. Appreciate Barrington. The brother True the King. Make sure y'all go sub to True the King too, to his channel, man. And everybody else, man, that was just listening. I appreciate all your contributions to the channel. I appreciate all my new subs and all my day ones, man. Make sure y'all like and share, subscribe, hit them notifications so that you are notified. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.